Welcome to Mr. Bell Kitchen today. First of all, I would like to thank all my subscribers. I'd like to thank all my viewers that's watching. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Today, I'll be cooking this Power XL. Not only just cooking today, I'll be doing something different in this Power XL. I'm going to be slow cooking some black-eyed peas. It's an easy cook. And I'm going to show you to take this top off right here. You just pull this top out and you set it to the side. I'm going to set it right to the side over here. And then I'm going to take my grill. I'm not going to be grilling, so I'm going to take this grill out. And also in your Power XL, I usually set a towel in there, so when you're moving it around, it don't scratch the pan. As you see, the pan is still nice and clean and everything. So what I'm going to be doing with this today, everything is nice and clean because I cleaned it out. I'm going to be cooking some black-eyed peas in that slow cooker today. I'm going to use 5 cups of water. I'm going to use a piece of smoked hickory ham and black-eyed peas, 2 cups of black-eyed peas. I'm going to use some small white onion, small orange pepper, a small red pepper, a small green pepper, and 2 sticks of celery, and 1 green onion. And I'm going to use 2 cubes of garlic, 1/2 a teaspoon black pepper, 1/2 a teaspoon of seasoned salt. Now I'm going to start putting the water in. I'm going to put 5 cups of water in there. I'm just going to put it in like that. That's 2 cups, as you see, the 2 cups on the measuring thing. And you could cook anything in here, any kind of beans you want to. You could use any kind of meat, any kind of season you want. But today, I was just giving you an idea of what I'm using. And plus, I usually cook with my kids. But since they're in school, I'm just going to put this in here. It's good to cook with your kids too. That way they be off their phone, off their tablet, get them in the kitchen and cook and everything. If you have to wait late, you can send your kids in the kitchen and they'll know how to use the Power XL, as I'm teaching my kids how to use the Power XL. So if I'm tired, they could come in the kitchen and say, "Dad, don't worry about it. We'll do it." And I could trust them in the kitchen and let them cook. The main thing is getting everybody involved. So first of all, my beans is nice and good. I'm going to pour my beans in. Put my beans in there. I'm just going to start pouring my veggies in there. All of them. And then after I put everything in, I'm going to mix it up. I'm just going to dump everything in there. Just dump it in just like that. My onions and everything. Just put everything in there like that. Put all that in there. Put it in there, let that go in there. And I'm just going to stir this up for 1 minute. Stir that up. And then I'm going to take my ham and I'm just going to sit it in there with it. It's going to break apart itself because it's going to be nice and tender. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it on slow cook. I'm going to set it first at, slow cook. Now I'm going to set the time. I'm going to put it on for 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm going to start it off at 1 hour and 30 minutes. And I'm going to set it and I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to put my top on. Put my lid on. And I'm going to press start. And it's going to circulate. So don't be afraid if you see it circulate. It's going to circulate for a while until you get nice and hot, and then it's gonna go to the time. And Like I say, we're going to be experimenting a lot of different things on this Power XL. Seems like I'm going to keep this on the counter for a while because I've been cooking a lot of things in it. Hope everyone liked the videos, and the viewers, I hope you like it too. And I'm going to take a commercial break. Now I'm going to take the top off it for a minute and see how while it's still pre-cooking. I'm going to take that top off. I'm taking the lid off this way, so I don't take it off the back way and the water go back and thing. The beans is rising up to the top. It's cooking good. As you can see, the steam is from it. And this ham gonna just break it loose and get so tender. Look at the beans, they looking good. Yeah, so I'm gonna just do it like that and just let it just cook and settle. Let everything cook in there and stir it up. I just had to take the top off to show you, to get an idea on how it's gonna look while it's cooking. Everything's looking good, I love it. And I'm gonna take a commercial break after I put this top back on. I'm taking the top and put it right back on like this. And I'm gonna let it cook and I'm gonna take a commercial break. Okay, as you see, it's on 1 hour and 30 minutes. It's finished preheating and everything. The beans is cooking. It's good. It's sizzled up to the top. I'm gonna stir that. Now it's gonna cook. You see the steam coming up and everything. Now it's cooking, ready to cook. And I'm just mix that up a little bit, show you. It's ready. It'll be ready in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay, as you can see, it stopped for the 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm gonna look at it, stir it up. Like I say, you can always add hours to it, but you can't take away hours once it's cooked. So what I'm gonna do, the beans is getting nice and soft and everything, so I'm just gonna add another 2 hours to it and everything and let it finish cooking. As you see, it's nice and good. The meat separated, the ham, and the beans is getting there nice and soft and cooking good. So I'm gonna add 2 hours to it. And so by then, these black-eyed peas should be ready to go. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn this to, I'm gonna press cancel. And I'm gonna turn this to 195, press timer. Then I'm gonna set the minutes to 2 hours. It's on 2 hours. I'm gonna press start. And it's gonna circulate for 20 minutes and then it's gonna pick up on the 2 hours. Now I'm gonna take this top off it. It's been 3 hours all together. It's been 3 hours in 30 minutes. So them beans look nice and good. They cook in the Power XL. So it depends on how much beans you cooking. I cook 2 cups of beans and that's gonna be 4 cups of water. We cook it in there for three hours and a half. So I'm gonna take these beans out. Okay, I have my son with me, Donnell, so he's gonna be the taster today. I'm gonna put a little on this rice right here and let him taste it and see how they come out. But as you can see, the meat came out nice and tender. The beans came out good. These black-eyed peas, and they came out real good. And that's cooking it with 3. I'm gonna let my son taste it. Blow it because it's hot. I'm gonna let my son taste it. Like I say, I'm gonna be cooking a lot of things in this Power XL, and I know everybody know how to cook beans and everything, but this is a different way we cooking these beans. You could have your kids come in the kitchen and help you. That'll get them off the phone or their tablet and everything, and they love to cook too. How that taste, son?
It has good seasonings. The beans are soft, and you guys should try it out in the Power XL.
And
that's
cooking with the bells. If you like it, subscribe.
Leave a comment in the box. Thank you.